Hey guys, so today I have my haul from the recent Sephora VIB Rouge sale. So let's get into all the products that I got. Okay, so the first things that I got are from Drunk Elephant. I got the C-Firma Day Serum and the T.L.C Framboos Glycolic Night Serum. I have had both of these and I recently ran out, so I just got these to replace those extra ones. I really like both of these. They both have acids in them, so I would be careful incorporating these into your skin regimen. But I feel like the C-Firma has really just like brightened my complexion and just evened it out overall. But you do have to make sure you are wearing a sunscreen with this because your face will get sunburnt a lot easier than without. Same with this, just because of the AHA and BHA, your skin is just more sensitive to the sun. But I really like the packaging on these. You just twist the cap and it's a little pump, so you're not having to stick your fingers in anything. And another thing is this uses the entire product up. When I ran out of my other ones, I took the cap off and it's like a vacuum system that pulls it up from the bottom so you can see that you used up all the product. It's very satisfying if you feel like a lot of other products just get wasted at the bottom. These do not. Next, I picked up a Bite Beauty Agave lip mask. These were part of the weekly deals on Sephora, so I got an extra discount on top of it, and I really wanted to try these. It's just a very moisturizing night lip balm. I got just the natural one. I didn't get any shade just because I wanted to try it out. So I think I will try this tonight and see how I like it. Next, I got the Milk Makeup Kush Fiber Brow Gel, and I got the shade Haze. This I have in my brows today. I really like it. It added a lot of color. It's like a warm light brown, I would say. So I feel like this just added a lot of fibers, so it makes the brows look more full. And the color depositing, it's very pigmented and it just looks like it fills in your brows a lot. So I don't think you'd even need a brow pencil with this unless you're trying to be really precise. But I like my brows to look more natural, so I really like this just on its own so far. Next, I picked up the Natasha Denona new Cranberry palette. Here is what it looks like. There are 2 mattes right here and then 3 metallics. I think I'm going to do a video using this. I feel like this could deserve its own video. It's so pretty. So I'm going to try that out at a later date. I really like the clasp on it too. That's really nice. And then I picked up the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter. I got mine in the shade 1 just because I'm super pale. And this is more of a sheer like liquid skin perfecting highlighter, I guess. So you could use this as like a before foundation kind of primer situation just to give your complexion overall glow, or you can use it on top of foundation just to put a glow like wherever you want it. I used it both ways today, but I used it on top of like the dried down foundation and it picked up a little bit. So I think I would have to go in with this quicker next time if I wanted to use it on top of foundations, or so it doesn't pick up any. But I think it looks really pretty. It does give a nice glow, and even just putting it on top of foundation, it's like a really sheer natural looking highlight just as a base for another highlighter even. It's just really pretty and I really like it so far. And then also from Charlotte Tilbury, I picked up the Magic Foundation. I got mine in the shade 2. And I feel like this is a really good shade match for me actually. And it's more of a demi matte foundation. I prefer dewier foundations, but I do like this one. I think I would use it with a more moisturizing primer underneath, just future reference. And then also maybe just with like a more glowy setting spray, like the Catrice Illuminating Setting Spray. but I do like this. It did apply really nicely. I got like a medium coverage out of it. It says it's a full coverage, so I don't really agree with that, but I think it gave a nice medium coverage, and I applied that just with a sponge, so maybe if you used a brush it would give better coverage, but I like it so far. And then another thing from Charlotte Tilbury, I got the Airbrush Flawless Finish Skin Perfecting Micro Powder in the shade 1, and I've heard so many people talk about this powder, so I had to get it and try it out. And it's just like nice skin tone powder, obviously, but I use this to set my under eyes, and it just blurs under your under eyes. It feels really nice and soft, and it doesn't like emphasize the lines under my eyes at all. So I'm really liking this so far, and I'm gonna keep using it. Next, I got the Drunk Elephant Protini Polypeptide Cream, and if you have not swatched this on your hand at Sephora, it is the most moisturizing soft cream ever. It's more of like a gel moisturizer, I would say, but it is very moisturizing, and it has a nice like push top where you push this and the product comes out, so you're not like dipping your finger or anything. I really like the packaging on all of Drunk Elephant's stuff. It's really nice. So I'm really happy to have this because it feels amazing whenever I swatch it in Sephora. And then I got all of the Huda Beauty like Gem Obsessions palettes. So I have the Ruby, Topaz, Emerald, Sapphire, and Amethyst ones. And today I used the Topaz one. So I used that all over my eyes. Here are the colors. I feel like this is a very fall palette. I really love the colors in this one. It's just super pretty. This is like a nice mac and cheese yellowy orange, and just like pumpkin-y oranges and deep brown and bronze. It's just so pretty. It's a great shade range in these, and they blended really nicely, and they're very pigmented, and the shimmers are really pretty too. I really like these. So I haven't cracked into these other 4 yet, so I think I'll swatch them for you guys just to see how they look. So here is the Ruby Obsessions palette. So here is the Ruby Obsessions palette. Next, here is the Topaz, which I'm wearing. So here is the Topaz Obsessions palette. Next, here's the Emerald Obsessions palette. So here is the Emerald Obsessions palette. And then the Sapphire Obsessions palette. So there is the Sapphire Obsessions palette. And lastly is the Amethyst Obsessions palette. So So here is the Amethyst Obsessions palette. Okay, and then I got the Bite Astrology by Bite lipstick kit. And all of these lipsticks are in the classic Bite Beauty Amuse Bouche lipstick formula, which is really great. It's very creamy and pigmented, and it smells like pink lemonade, which is a plus. So this has all of the limited edition Zodiac lipsticks. You get 13 lipsticks in here. You get an extra one just because Gemini, you get 2, because I guess the full size of Gemini was a split lipstick, but for this kit I guess they decided to make 2 different lipsticks. I don't know, but you get 13 lipsticks. So I'm going to swatch all of them on my hand for you since my arm is completely raw. So here is Capricorn, which is a deep purple plum shade. Here is Aquarius, which is a more magenta purple. Here is Pisces, which is like a warm rusty orange. Here is Aries, which is like a bright fiery red. Here is Taurus, which is a mauve shade. And then the 2 Gemini shades. The first one is this classic red, and the second one is a pinky nude. And then Cancer is more of a mauvey brownish toned one. Leo is an interesting one. This is my sign and it is a straight gold. More of a topper lipstick if you ask me, but it's interesting. I don't know if I would call that a good choice, in my opinion. Here is Virgo. This is a cranberry color. Here is Libra, which is a warm brown. And then here is Scorpio, which I think is out right now in the full size. It's just a nice bright red. And then lastly, Sagittarius, which is a fuchsia. Should be out soon in a full size. So there are all the shades of lipstick that you get in this kit. I feel like it's a nice value because I don't really go through lipstick very fast, if at all. So you get all of these little mini lipsticks for a lot cheaper than buying the full sizes, and you get a nice color selection. Don't know that I would wear a fuchsia or really the gold, but the other ones are really nice. So there's that. And next I got the new Huda Beauty Nude palette. This just looked so pretty online and I had to try it out. So here's the packaging. Always gotta have her face on her palettes, you know. And then here are all of the shades. Got like these 2 chunky glitters and then these really interesting chunky foiled shadows. And then you get a concealer down here, which is pretty cool in case you want to carve out a cut crease. So I think I will try this out in a video because it looks awesome. And lastly, we have the Natasha Denona Gold palette. This I debated on, but I couldn't refuse it in the end. The packaging looks so pretty, just a foiled metallic cover. And then here are all the pretty shades. Get nice foiled shadows, beautiful mattes. They look pretty similar just in the pan, but they all have different tones to them. This one's a little bit lighter, and I feel like these would all just be really good together, transitional shades. And you get nice pops of blue, nice dark blue matte. So I can't wait to try this out. I think I'll do it in its own video just to see how it works on a first impression like that. So there are all the products that I picked up during the Sephora sale. I'm really excited to try all of them, and I do like all the ones that I have tried so far, but I will have to test them out more. Let me know what you picked up from this sale if you were Rouge, and then if you're VIB or a Beauty Insider, your dates are still coming, so let me know what you're planning on picking up if you're going to, and I will see you in my next video.